Sit on the floor facing me for Janu Sirsasana. Elevate the buttocks as much as you need. Catch the little finger of your right hand to the inside of the right knee and draw the right leg back. Bring the right heel close to the right groin and the toes come to touch the left leg. Now, in this position, I'd like you to orient yourself, some of you that are so far off on this side of the mat, bring yourself closer with your left side. Yeah. So more of you is on the mat and less off. So you've made adjustments as you need. If you need something behind the knee, Kelly, you're okay? All right. Press your hand against the bent knee and the other finger behind you at the diagonal of the buttock and raise yourself up. So at some point on the chair, you felt this dramatic lift. Now the next position is to turn yourself, cupping the left hand on the head of the right knee and turn in the direction of the window. And as you turn yourself in the direction of the window, extend fully through the left heel, left ball point, left toes. Now turn your head and look at your foot. It shouldn't be rolling out. You have to stamp from the big toe down to the inner heel and move a little to the big toe side. Keep the foot absolutely vertical. So as you turn now, the whole entire trunk on the buttock bones, as if you were in the chair from Pardavritta Parshvakonasana, both sides of the body are lifted and long. Draw the abdomen in from the center to the side. Descend down equally with both legs. Now as you come back to the center position, there's a sideways diagonal turning of the abdomen. So be very clear now. From this position, you're oriented, and it feels good to twist. The body is happy with this orientation. But as you come along to here, you are more aware of this diagonal action here. So now utilize your hand again, as you began, pressing against the inside of the knee. This is the head of the knee. Your outer right thigh and this head of the outside of the calf should descend down to the floor. When you come forward now, utilize both hands. We found on that Pardavritta action on the chair, both arms were necessary to help guide you. Here, like so, Amy, put the hand against the knee. It can bend at the elbow. Don't pull the shoulder in front though. Spread across the chest. Now, as you come forward now, your hand on this knee is extending from the groin to the inner knee. Put your hand on the thigh. Your thigh has to roll behind you. Bring your left hand to the side of your right abdomen and turn away from the leg. So against this backward roll of your right leg, you feel how you're doing it with your hand. Your heel of the hand or your fingers are revolving the thigh back, grounding the back leg, and from there you carry yourself. So against the backward turn of the right leg, you come around and now stabilize the left fingers on the floor, reach with the right, and now reach with the left and raise yourself up. In all positions, it's easy to go down, and it is a down and a forward extension. But first you must bring yourself up. And when you bring yourself up, you have to move the right ribs in, Brucey, and take the left hip down. Yes, this left hip should be down. This left hip is like the back, the leg of Pardavritta Parshvakonasana. There should be a secure feeling in the hip. Utilizing straps or the hands on the foot. Take another inhalation, lift the chin. On your exhalation, come forward. But come forward in small increments. There's still the backward turn of the left leg. It can't roll in front. But what's going back with it is your left hip bone. So bend your right hand, your right hip bone. Take your hand to the iliac crest and roll it across and come down again. In fact, you're getting almost like a slicing of the abdomen. Did you feel that? Where it sort of came across and came low and across your right abdomen to the center of your left leg. Now again, lift yourself slightly higher. Here are your breasts, here's your chest, and the lungs. The lungs should be parallel to the floor. Allow the chest, right side coming lower. Elongate the left side, take your head down. Bring your head down to the shin. Now make the final clasp. Those of you that are able to, rotate the left back of the hand, the right back of the hand. Smooth inhalation. Smooth exhalation. And now pause. In our postures, we have to recommit to the base. Commit to the left leg, the right leg descending, but the whole right side body revolving away from the right leg. The right leg is a base. The left leg is a base. Carry yourself over the extended leg. Another inhalation and exhale, and stay here a second, Brucey, and come up. So Brucey, what I'd like you to do is come up slightly. The rest of you come up. Here you're going to lift up. Take just your fingertips to the, get this to come tall. Lift your head slightly, So now that you have your head up, now you can move your dorsal spine in, but center yourself over the extended leg. You see how much I'm handling you here and getting this lift of the rib cage so it doesn't sink. It doesn't come small, it becomes long. And then I'm adjusting here. So now you go over. I don't think it's, and I start to feel you turning. So now continue to guide the right ribs towards the left and you open up the left breast region on your thigh. You see how you're getting a little bit longer here? Okay. And you're coming forward properly. Okay, now come on. But this space has to increase. Side 2. Straighten the right leg, bend the left. Catch the inside so the calf rolls out, the thigh rolls out. Lift yourself high up, ascend the sides of the body. Now exhale and turn to the left side. When you turn to the left side, you have the head of your knee. You've cupped your hand at the knee. Descend the right buttock. Descend, in fact, both buttock bones. And this portion of your buttocks here, both outside edges right here. So the outside edge of the right hip should tuck down and the left side. Keep this firm. And now back to the center position. And now come forward. As you come forward with your left hand against the knee, the right fingertips out in front of you, you have this broad arm position. In this broad arm position, pressing against the knee, pressing the fingertips on the floor, you can equally extend and strive to keep the right waist more fully lifted and extended. Okay? Reach forward with your left arm. When you reach forward with the right arm, recommit to the side trunk. Now, before you even take the full position, what's the status of the underside of your leg? The underside of the leg, from the head of the calf to the heel, should be extended. From the back of the knee crease to the buttock bone, you should reach back with your right buttock bone so that the knee opens up. Now here, Kelly, descend the whole head of the knee down. Yes, of the right leg. So you minimize any gap and space underneath this leg. Take your left hand to your thigh and roll it back and bring yourself forward. See how this works. See how this backward roll of your thigh and the forward position of the trunk can help get the frontal hip bone to come around now. So now touch the frontal hip bone, revolve it and continue moving your thumb across the navel and hook. But see, in hooking that, Brucey, make sure you keep the right ribs lifted. Now come down with your head. So it's almost like you're tucking yourself into bed. This can be, this pose could potentially have you going the wrong direction with the trunk. So you must know the sense of direction. It's not an open door or an open window on the left side. It's closing, in fact. It's closing the whole left side body, coming closer to the inside of the right leg. And meanwhile, just as you had to roll yourself properly in Pardavritta Parshvakonasana, bring yourself more with the downward movement of the left leg and not letting yourself roll over to the outside of your right leg. Stamp the inner right leg. Extend forward. Finalize your hand clasping. Now, this is good. Finalize the hand clasp and with the elbows bent, extend from the head of the deltoid to the biceps and come forward. Observe that coming forward without shortening your neck. The forward portion of the arm helps to bring the trunk along. But remember, against the backward roll of the bent knee, you come along, roll in front with your left side, and go into the position. Keep extending. And now, inhale and come up.